Just tell me when we're live then. Well, it's been things are breaking down here.
I don't think people can hear me. Blah blah blah. There we go. I think they can hear me now. People, tell us if you can see us and hear us all right, because we've had to jury rig everything tonight, and I don't know if anything's working. So
yeah, it seems like we've come on and then just nothing seems to work.
Yeah.
I'm trying to sign into YouTube and it won't let me because somebody thinks Chris is in the chat, so he thinks things are going all right.
Yeah, well, just let us know, because tonight I'm having to do the buttons and I've not streamed for so long. I'd forgotten all the settings, and it's all last minute. So
yeah. My computer's sort of all mixed up, so we don't know where anything is. But we're here on a Monday night. You'll notice we're going a bit retro here. We're going back about 7 or 8 years when it was just me and Foxx.
God, was it really that long ago?
It was. I actually looked it up the other day on the playlist to see.
That means we're old.
We're old. We're very old.
Oh.
Gemma says she can see and hear us fine.
Thank you, James. Lynn says the same.
I can't type in chat because I'm looking in as a guest and not a subscriber.
In. And we're on my pants broadband that isn't like 300 meg upload, so it'll probably look terrible and probably keep stalling, but there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah.
And I've come in and tried moving everything around in the workshop and a new microphone position and things like that. And but it's all gone wrong.
Everything's on fire, basically.
we must make an apology for not broadcasting a fortnight ago because we were all unwell.
Yes.
We were all under the weather.
Everybody was broken.
Everybody was broken. I was lying in a hospital bed having gin injected intravenously. It was brilliant.
In his arm like that. Put it in there, nurse. Put it in there.
Yeah, more. I need more. And then, but we're here this week. And I've been to Telford as well. Mm-hmm. So if I did see you at Telford and just ignored you, that's me completely. But yeah, I know that one or two of you did come across. But you'll notice that Colin's not here tonight. It's because, well, we don't know. Colin, if you're out there, come and join us.
Yeah. Hope you're all right, buddy. We haven't heard from Colin today, so hopefully he's just maybe having a bit of a sleep catch up and he's a bit pooped.
Yeah, he'll join us just as we're saying goodbye.
Yeah.
Which reminds us, we do have a giveaway from last week.
Yes, we do.
If you haven't commented on it already, go across and do it.
Yeah, only 6 people have commented on last week's videos, on the week before last video even. So come on, it's a free. What are we giving it? I can't remember what we're giving away now. Let me have a look.
It was American F something.
It's gone. I'll have to find it. It's a MiG fastback, slapback, hatchback, hot rod something. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's a flying. Yeah, with the Americans, it's Russians. It's a flying track. It's a flying tractor.
Something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, is there anybody out there in chat who did go to Telford this year? It was an amazing show. There was so much to see and so much to do and so much to spend your money on.
Yeah. Now we did say this the other day on the Colin and I stream, but a big thank you to everyone that came. This is not from us. This is from Ted. This is from the guys at eModels. A big massive thank you to everyone that came along. And gave them feedback and hung out with them and spent money. That's always a winner.
Yeah.
And a big massive thank you to Nayo and Cheetah as well, who were the 2 Japanese caps that came along. And Nayo from GodHand, and of course Cheetah, who's a professional model maker from Japan. Big massive respect to Nayo-san and Cheetah-san. Thank you to both of them for coming along. But big thank you to all you guys who went along. And they will be back next year apparently.
Yeah, they've already booked apparently. Yeah, they've already booked. But you can see the 2 guys from Japan, how even on the Saturday their English was improving as they went through the day. But brilliant, yeah. What else have we got? We won't have any factoids this week. Tell you what.
We haven't got anything set up.
I tell you what we will do though is we'll turn it round as we used to do when Colin has a day off. If you've got any factoids, get on Google. Put them in chat.
Yeah, give us things to have a look about, to have a talk about. No,
Otherwise,
I've just realised I've got the thing to pull the winner for the giveaway from last time. Hang on, I need to clear my throat now. Everything's broken, but I don't know if it'll work because I'm streaming. We'll find out later. But go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we don't draw it this time, we'll do it next time,
Yeah.
and then give you an extra. Yeah, but
We really are like, it's like, you know, don't give me too many knocks, Captain. I've got this thing wired like a Christmas tree. So, yeah. That was the worst. That was the worst Scottish accent ever. My father would be violently spinning in his grave.
Yeah.
Oscillating wildly. So anyway, how have you been, Ted? How have you been this last few weeks?
Well, yeah, I am improving. Everybody, I'm off work for a month.
Yay! Not for the right reason. But...
It's not a big deal, but then when you get to watch daytime TV, it seems to be all I'm doing at the moment is get up, watch TV, go to bed. That's it.
If you can, have you got access to Disney Plus, Ted?
Singing and dancing, no.
No. I was going to say, because there's like 20 seasons of NCIS on there you can watch, and I'm really liking it at the minute. I'm really hooked on NCIS.
Yeah, I've tried watching random films on Netflix and things like that, but I just fall asleep halfway through it. But
hey, it's an easy life. Take it easy. Is Mrs. Ted having to do all the running round?
No, because Mrs. Ted's mum was in hospital as well.
No.
So yeah, it's been constant on the going here, but
at least you've not had to do any DIY or anything.
Not yet. No, there are.
Yeah. Mrs. Ted will be like, you can milk it for 4 weeks, and after that, you're putting them shelves up.
Yeah, she's got one of them blood pressure machines like Chris has got. Check your blood pressure. Can you do any DIY yet?
Oh. Just get a little machine that goes when you press a button and say no. Listen, you can't do it. Can't do it.
Well, I'm getting to the stage now where I'm of the age where you just get a little man in. You can do it.
Oh, what about the DIY?
Yeah.
Now, before we go, I forgot to say, I've not done my opening bit. This is a show for eModels.co.uk. Your one-stop shop.
For all your modelling needs.
Yeah,
I was reading something from Athel. Yeah.
So please make sure you keep it clean in chat and family friendly because it is a show for them. And if you're not in chat, come and join. If you're watching it embedded somewhere, come and join us in the live chat. And you can ask us questions and give us factoids because we haven't got any prepared. We'll do a slightly shorter show tonight though because we are kind of lit up like a Christmas tree with jury-rigged wiring and it's all very last minute.
It's a bit like a rabbit in headlights, isn't it? You know, what's happened? Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it's like Chris normally does the buttons, but because Chris is poorly sick and off, Colin normally does the buttons when Chris isn't around. But of course, because Colin's not around, I'm like, that'll be me then. Oh, I haven't done it for a while, so
and I'm not allowed any buttons at all.
No, it's not allowed buttons. But it's so long since I've done one of these that my setup was completely different. So it's like I've got to.
Yeah, you tend to set your computer up and then you switch it off and walk away with it. So when you switch it back on again, it all works. But not in this case because we had to.
Well,
anyway,
last time, I was going to say last time I hosted the live stream, we were using different technology. So I'm like, so.
We were using magic lanterns and things like that.
Don't know what that is.
Athol, anyways, come up with a factoid.
Oh, yes.
If you can go and find us a factoid like Athol does, put it in the chat.
Try and give us stuff that's hard to pronounce because that's where the comedy comes in.
Yeah. He says on the 18th of January 1953, during a very stormy time at close to midnight, he was born. Screaming his head off. Without his backside being slapped by a midwife. They cannot do that now. You know, midwives can't do that anymore.
I'm guessing midwives probably aren't even in the birthing chamber. Where do you give birth to? Is it not a birthing chamber? What we're talking about?
The birthing chamber.
You can tell I watch too much sci-fi. She's in the birthing pod.
Yeah, bring out the birthing chamber.
Bring the suction pipes. Bring me the Hoover. The big blue Henry. No, it's the pink one. It's a girl. Okay.
So there we go. Yeah. So if you've got any, go and have a look up some factoids.
Give us interesting facts to read out or to discuss.
Yeah, or it will be a very short show.
And if any of you guys went to Telford, let us know how you got on at Telford. Let us know your experiences at Telford.
Yeah.
Just make sure you don't discuss other model retailers.
Did you buy anything? Did you see anything? I tell you what, I went to Telford and I was having a look round, and I went to the Airfix stand. Now, Airfix, those guys have really upped the game. You know, some of the stuff. I quite fancy two things that they've got. They've got the, I know, be careful of swearing, a helicopter.
Oh yeah.
They've got the Royal Navy Sea King helicopter.
What scale?
And it's 1/48, and it looks awesome.
Is it a new tooling?
It's a brand new tooling. It's a 1/48. I think it comes in about 4 different variants. So you can build it from its concept, from the first airframe up until the one when it finished its time in the Navy. And you can build any of them, and it looks an awesome kit.
I can't tell you how white my knuckles are right now with you talking about helicopter model kits. I'm like,
I know, but what you can do with it, you can build it so that the rotor blades are folded. You know, like
it's stowed
to do
on
a ship, things like that, and that would make it more interesting. Because for such a small model and a helicopter, it takes up a vast amount of space on your shelf.
Yeah.
You know, with the rotors. And the other one was the Ferret Scout car.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's only tiny. You think, well, it's 1/35 scale, but you think of the Ferret Scout car, it's only as big as, it only carries, I think, crew of 2.
Yeah,
so it's tiny.
It's a scout car, isn't it?
It's tiny. But
well, it's like the little armoured vehicles used to get, like, you know, the little German Panzerkampfwagen, whatever they were. Leichter something.
Yeah. I can't remember.
Leichter
the other one, the other one that I saw was over on the Tamiya stand. It was the F-35 Lightning. It's in 2 versions. A big scale. I can't think what scale it was. Quite big.
1/48 is one of them.
Yeah, but that looks quite good as well.
That's a new kit as well, isn't it?
That's a new kit. I don't think it's been released yet. It's on pre-order. But if you fancy any of them, folks, keep an eye on eModels.
I think it's actually already on eModels. Whether it's down as pre-order or order, I don't know. But
I think it's on
eModels
pre-order.
website. Just do a search for F-35 and you'll see it.
Another
I will put a link
factoid.
in the chat, but I think if I do anything on my computer, it will just explode.
Don't try and go away from. Matt says, here's a scary fact.
Yes.
Heart attacks are more likely to happen on a Monday compared to other days of the week. Now, is that anything to do with us, perhaps?
Could be. Did you know they're also
20%.
more likely to happen between midnight and 4 a.m.?
Yeah. 20% are more likely for men, 15% more likely for a woman. So, yeah, as he says, let's hope for a quiet night. Wow.
Yeah. We'll try not to give you any shocks. What?
Boo. Yeah.
I hope I survive the night, Matt says Erwin Knighting. And Lord Barkley says, about time, I love doing choppers. You might want to rephrase that one. Because remember, anything you say on the internet is forever. So,
Yeah.
Lord Barkley likes doing choppers.
Yeah, that's it. And don't forget, folks, belly and bench. Yeah, let's have a bit of fun. What's in the belly? What's on your bench? Mine was tonight was sandwiches.
Sandwiches. Lovely sandwiches.
Sandwiches. Chips in one. Chips in one sandwich.
A chip butty.
Fish fingers in the other.
You had Now,
What?
wait, what kind of chips? Are we talking big, fat, juicy, fat chips or
Big,
French fry
fat,
chips?
juicy, fat chips, and the bread was what it
Doorstops.
wasn't a Warburton's toasty. It was some other make of a thick. It was thick toasty.
Thick
so
toasty,
it was like
thick cut.
It was like a
Was it the
Warburton's
blue
toasty.
packet, not the orange packet?
It was the. I think it's green in it, the toasty, but it was
might be.
this bread. It was like a double thickness of a Warburton's. It was thick.
See, I made Mama Ward some sandwiches the other day, and we're not supposed to have white bread for both me and Mama Wolf. We're supposed to be on a healthy diet. So I got the only thing I could get when I ordered it was a half brown, half white from a bread manufacturer. Let's just not mention names. And I made Mama Wolf for tomatoes. She likes tomato sandwiches, and I've only got little cherry tomatoes, so I cut them up into like 3 bits and put all the little tomatoes in and a bit of pepper and a bit of mustard and made this sandwich. And this bread was rubbish because it just crumbled like old plaster. So she'd pick it up and it'd be like, oh, I've got a plate full of bits of tomato. Oh, well.
Oh,
So I made her a sandwich tonight on proper white bread, and she's like, oh, right.
That's a great memory of picnics, isn't it? Cheese and tomato sandwiches.
I never used to like them, but in recent years, like with Mama Wolf liking tomato sandwiches, I've started to like them with a little dash of pepper.
Oh, no, you make your cheese and tomato sandwich for the day because you're going out for a picnic, and you slap them together, wrap them in tin foil, go on your picnic, and then when you sit down and get them out of your rucksack, it's like somebody sat on them.
Because they got squidged.
Because they've got squidged and all the tomato juice is in the bread. And, oh yeah, a nice soft cheese.
I just like my favourite sandwiches, because I don't often have sandwiches because it involves some form of cooking in a way. To me, that's, making a sandwich is no different to doing cooking. And my Chrome's just reloaded. Thank you. I've just lost chat. So it's not often I make any kind of food that isn't just heatable. But like if you get like a thing of ham, like a block of ham, like you've actually had to cook in the oven, and then you just carve off some doorstops of ham, and you get the mayonnaise and the mustard and the big thick white bread and all the and a bit of some sort of like sweet chili or some kind of sweet drizzled sort of doorsteps of ham. Oh, love it.
Well, I did say a moment. I did say a moment ago that the downside of being ill and being off work is the daytime TV. However, they've started all the Christmas cooking programs.
Oh yeah.
And you're thinking, oh yeah, that looks nice. Like they were doing pigs in blankets, but this guy, can't remember who it was. Pigs in blankets, but then he put honey and Worcester sauce in the pan. And he sort of cooked them in that. So,
I used to mix honey into stir fries sometimes just to give it a bit of a sweet thing. I'll tell you what, though, you're going to end up like Mama Wolf, because if you accidentally stumble onto ITV3, it's Poirot, Midsummer Murders, Lewis, Endeavour, Vera, Frost. It's all those series, and she's happy as a pig in slot watching that all day long.
No Murder, She Wrote.
They do, but they kind of show it for a few months and then they kind of stop for a bit and then they show it again. So it usually is Murder, She Wrote as well, and Columbo occasionally.
Yeah, well, we used to watch the Horror Channel. For some reason, it was on the Horror Channel, and UFO used to be on that channel, but now they've taken it off. Yeah, but now they've taken it off, and it's Star Trek, the original series.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, they've got better watching.
Can't say I'm a big fan of the original series. It's all right, but
yeah, that's the one I like. I think it's one I've been brought up on. So
yeah, I'm much more modern Star Trek. Belly for me, I don't know yet, by the way, because I haven't had it.
We're having a short show tonight, so you can have an early tea.
Yeah, I might be able to order. I like to order something nice, because usually when we finish the show, the only thing open is McDonald's, and I'm like, oh well, I'm not bother then.
Not again. Yeah.
I found a Japanese place that does the most delightful udon. Very expensive.
Anyway, Athel's got belly in bench. She's got belly, beef stew in ale. Yeah. Oh well, it's beef stew weather, isn't it? It's stew.
It's hot pot weather foods.
Now. Yeah. Beverage green tea. Bench a Nachmund terrain for a helipad and radar units.
Nice. I remember we used to go to a restaurant where we knew the owner. It was like a Japanese Chinese fusion, Thai fusion. And we used to sit there after hours, and he'd just bring us all the leftover food, and we'd just sit there and wolf it. He said, I don't mind, because you're all my friends, so you can come and eat all the leftover food. And his wife would sit there and make green tea, but it was actual proper, like she'd have the leaves, the physical leaves, And she'd literally make proper green tea, and she's like, "Yeah, this is the expensive green tea. This isn't the crap we serve the customers. This is the good stuff."
Yeah, the real
It's
stuff.
like, oh, so
Mark Shellard says, "What's the strangest thing you've had in a sandwich?" That goes to everybody, by the way, not just us. What's the strangest thing you've had it in a sandwich? I can't think.
I've never really had any strange. I mean, I've eaten all kinds of things. The strangest thing I've had in a sausage roll was a pancreas. I was at school eating this sausage roll. We'd, been at secondary school doing biology, and I'm eating it, and this thing falls out, and I'm like, "That's like a pancreas of whatever it was that was." I'm like, like a little, yeah, that put me off.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever had anything strange in a sandwich.
Lynn's come in with a fact, Lynn Dipple. A fact: in 2009, astronomers exploring a giant cloud of gas in the centre of the Milky Way made a surprise discovery that the cloud was packed full of chemical known as ethyl formate, which has a couple of intriguing properties. Yeah, you put it in two chats. A couple of intriguing properties. It's responsible for giving raspberries their flavour and has the smell of rum.
Ooh. Ted's like, "Get me a ship. I'm heading for the middle."
Yeah. Milky Way, next stop, please. I'll get the bus tomorrow. Does this bus go to the Milky Way?
Do you go past Sagittarius A star by any chance? No. I'm trying to think of some interesting facts off the top of my head, but I can't think of any at the minute.
Yeah. Paul Allen Ryder says, "Evening, Fox and Ted." He missed me at Telford. Yeah. Because of things, I was only able to make it for just the one day this year. I was planning on 2, even 3 days, but I was just able to get a chauffeur to take me down for the Saturday, but really enjoyable, really busy as well. I think it's back to its pre-COVID type sort of business now.
Everybody's just going as normal now. So
everybody's going as normal.
Do you see many people in masks, or was nobody bothering?
Not really, no. 1 or 2, but then you see 1 or 2 like that around the supermarkets. But no, it was really relaxed. It was busy. But because the venue is so big, it wasn't like squashed. It wasn't crowded in the aisles and things like that. Lots of room. Lots of interest at the eModel stand because we were, James and I were sort of demonstrating the GodHand nippers. They were awesome. People, we were saying to people, right, here's a pair of nippers. Cut that sprue. So they cut the sprue and it ping. Now try it with these. And once they picked them up, got them in their hands, they were hooked. Yeah, that was it. We got them. But brilliant, lovely set.
I was having a chat with Pete, mate. Pete, mate. And you were saying as well that they did great guns business over the weekend. It did seem like even the most hardened skeptics were like, "I really like these," and especially when they can cut the sprue and then see the cross section of the cut and like compare it to the crappy ones and be like, "Wow, that's like."
Yeah. Well, what I was showing people was that you can get your sprue and you can cut a tiny sliver just off the top of the sprue. They're really that sharp and that accurate. But I see you've got the red handle ones and the blue.
I've actually got all 3 of the nippers. I've got the SPM 120. I always get mixed up. The 120s, I think. The 125s and the big Doddy all-purpose ones.
Yeah. The big ones. They're the introductory type ones. Twin bladed. The red ones, if you look at them and compare them with the blue ones side by side, you'll see that the red one is actually thicker.
It can't really show on camera. It won't really show up on camera, but especially with my hand in front of it, you idiot.
Yeah. If somebody's wondering what the difference is between the red and the blue, there's no real difference in the cutting. It's just the red ones are thicker.
Yeah.
For more sort of like serious cutting.
Yeah. But these are for your little finicky tidy up bits. This is a little bit more aggressive and for very thin sprues. These ones are like cutting things off sprues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the only difference between these two is that these two, the SPM 120, 125, the blue ones, are hand sharpened, whereas these are probably just machine milled, but they're still very, very accurate. Yeah, just get them all. Get them all.
Yeah. Still
Those that don't know, of course,
the red
eModels.
ones.
Go on.
Yeah, the red ones still give a good cut, but they're just a bit more robust.
Yeah. For those that aren't aware, eModels are a UK reseller of GodHand.
Yeah, that's it. So
You can
find them on YouTube, not YouTube. You can find them on Amazon. You'll find the Chinese copies and things like that. But if anybody's selling you in the UK GodHand, there's a fair chance they'll come from eModels.
Yep. So yes, and because in the past, basically, if you got some GodHands, you'd have to get it from Taiwan or Korea, South Korea. You pay a fortune, but now you can get it in the UK. Hey, shall we have a look at what's in store then, Ted? Do you want to do your whiz?
Yeah, we will do. Yeah,
Let's have a whiz.
Still, I got.
Now we don't know if this is going to work because again, it's me doing the buttons, and you haven't got all the fancy overlays and stuff like that. It's back to basics, I'm afraid.
Right.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, go on. Could you press the button? Right. This week, it's a theme. I only got everything together in
Literally.
about 5 minutes before we opened.
Yeah. While I was trying to panic to get everything set up, he was like, "Said, let's do this."
Yeah, I was thinking, whose turn is it for? Oh, right, I haven't done anything. So there is
in our private chat. I said, "Are you still working past your many weeks owed of what's in store, Ted?"
Yeah, that's it. So I plumped for it again. I did it last time. I'll do it this time. Yeah. But this is there's a tenuous link to something that's happening this week as well. So this is the first one. This is the Academy, the 1/35th scale Black Hawk. You've probably seen the film Black Hawk Down. Mm-hmm. Is there any blurb on this one? Yeah, Sikorsky. If you go to the Cosford Air Museum, you'll see there's a Black Hawk in there. I'm sure it's a Black Hawk, and it's massive. It's huge. But
they're not small.
Yeah, they're not a small piece of kit. And they're just a flying gunship. That's what they are. But this is a star of the film, Black Hawk Down. I just just wondered if there's any more pictures of it. It says it's a combination of firepower, mobility and versatility, which makes it a valuable asset in warfare. Now, 46 quid for 46.79 for a 1/35th scale. Oh, that's strange as well. 1/35th is an aircraft.
That's an unusual scale, but then you normally get them in 1/48, so it's going to be bigger than normal anyway.
Yeah, it's usually 1/32nd in aircraft, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, 1/32nd, 1/48.
Unless aircraft are different, helicopters are different.
I don't know. It's probably just to maybe fit it in line with other military stuff.
But brilliant. Well, you can see there they've sort of set up a little scene on the box art.
Lynn Dipple says, "I've got that model. Yes, very big."
Yeah, it's huge. But yeah, it'd be nice if it is 1/35th. It is 1/35th. It'll work well with any military figures you've got, and a nice little scene, little diorama. I picture things going around in my head now. But that's that one. The next one.
You know what we forgot to do? We not forgot to do. There is a theme, folks. Don't forget.
Yep.
To all these. So when Ted's gone through and finished. Don't say anything in the chat now, but when Ted's gone through and finished, he'll come back and say, what's the theme go? And the first person to get the theme right in chat wins. What do they win, Ted?
Nout.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing. And also apologies for going off the edge of the screen here a little bit, just kind of there.
But the link here, it isn't what you think it is. The link is to an event. So it has to be the link to the event.
So if you're thinking that one particular thing, it's not that, it's the other one.
Yeah, you probably already guessed with the first two pictures. But I haven't seen this before. This is from Ammo, the MIG products. This is black primer and microfiller lacquer paint. But having a primer and a microfiller with it, yeah. So
Is it a
it's sort
rattle
of like
can? I can't. My screen's too small. Is it a rattle can? I can't really see.
hang on, let's see if it says
Screen's
anything
too
in the
small because I'm doing the streaming.
says anything in the blurb. The range of A-strand microprimers are durable primers for airbrush use. There must be a
No,
bottle.
not a rattle can then.
Matte and gloss available for priming. Matte and gloss, that's unusual as well. Matte and gloss primer.
Well, yeah, the UMP's got matte and gloss. Remember?
Yeah, these primers also act as microfillers, so any imperfections you've got do a good way to filling it. Why use A-stand? The excellent fluidity of A-stand products make them easy to spray without clogging the airbrush.
I'm guessing they might be adding to because Ammo typically had the not the UMP, the Steinauer res primers, didn't they? But it might be now expanding it to their own filler primers.
But certainly, I wouldn't mind getting my hands on a bit.
Yeah,
of
gloss
that.
black primers are great for doing metallic effects and chromes.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll get my hands on some of that and give it a try. But microfillers, fill in all those little sort of tiny imperfections. It's not going to fill in. It's not going to fill in great crevices and things like that.
You're a great crevice.
But little sort of sanding marks and things like that.
Yeah.
Get away with
Especially
it.
if you're making something shiny and you want it as smooth as possible.
So the next one is, yes, if you want to be like us and sort of
I'm not like us because we had these made. Because we never did get eModels t-shirts from Pete, mate, to do on the live stream. We had to buy our own, Pete. Honestly.
Yeah, I got the jacket. Yeah, when you come back, I've got the jacket on. But yeah, if you wanted to proudly portray you're an eModels member, yeah, you can get a t-shirt, small, medium, large, extra large, and extra large.
It'd be so funny if it actually said that down the side: SML, XL,
You can black out. It comes with a little black marker. No, it doesn't really. Yeah, you can black out the ones that you don't want. Yeah,
Small.
And look, it's got eModels across the back. Or is that the front? Yeah. So you can sort of. You can show everybody your allegiance to one of the best model shops that there is. So eModels,
the best model.
Choice of sizes, a black T-shirt, $16.99. Show everybody. Yeah.
Now I did ask James, mate, the other day actually, if those little puffer jackets you had at the at Telford. I asked him if he could give one of those away.
I didn't get one.
Well, I asked if you'd got one. He said no, they're all away in the van. So, but I did ask if we could give one away, and he was like, "They're a bit too expensive for that." So, but they've got a load of them. So whether they start selling those, you keep your eyes open. They might stick them on the site for sale.
Yeah, badge them with emails. Tell them what it's.
Was it a puffer jacket or something? It looked like a little puffer jacket.
Yeah, they look quite good actually. You could go walking in one of them because I think they squash down. They were like a duvet type jacket.
I'm guessing you weren't wearing one because you had your eModels jacket on.
I did.
If you didn't have that on, you would have got one. You could have gone home with it.
I didn't even get off it.
No, I don't.
They forgot all about me.
I bet even Cheetah and Noya got one.
But there we so you can show your allegiance, or you can stand out from the crowd. People can point to you and say, eModels.
When Mama Wolf goes into hospital for checkup, she wears my eModels jacket. Of course, people don't know what it is, and they're like...
Yeah. So there we go. They're eModels. They're a one-stop shop for all your modelling needs.
Oh, not some.
Yep. So your black eModels t-shirt. The next one is from AK. It's a panel liner for black camouflage.
My microphone was off then when I cleared my throat. I kind of pressed the mute button, but I don't know if it kicked in. Apologies if it didn't.
Yeah, you're probably wondering how if I paint a model black, how do I do panel lines? Well, you do them in a slightly lighter shade of black, and it does work. Yeah, it does work. I think, who was it that built, it was TK, I think, wasn't it? Built that black...
The SR-71.
Yeah.
Blackbird.
Yeah, Blackbird, that was it. And he was wondering how you panel line a black aircraft. But there, you can use this one, AK Interactive panel liner for black camouflage. It's got the how-to there. If you wanted to go along and have a look at this, this is item number, or whatever it is, 02075, or just type black panel liner, and you can see. I can't zoom into that. You can see. Oh, it's even bigger. There we go.
Bigness.
Yeah. So it gives you a lighter sort of panel line, and it does work.
It works like a form of contrast, because sometimes, because we always say if you're doing something black, it's better to paint it dark grey, because then you can do a dark panel line. But sometimes it needs to be black, and therefore, you haven't got a lot of choice. You need a panel liner that's going to show up.
I do like the finish on this, though. If you look at that little section there, just to the right of the aircraft, where they've done the whole panel.
You know where that would look good. You know where that would look good is if you were painting a modern submarine, because they've all got that black rubbery coating, haven't they? Yeah. And you often see like the edges of panels and things are faded because it's where they're on. That'd look good now.
Yeah, I must show you a photograph, not the one that you've already seen. There's another video of a submarine returning from 6 months patrol, and it's not black at all, it's brown. But there we are. That's how to do it. That's how to do black camouflage from AK. Right, and the next one, a black cab. Yeah. Got an idea for the kids? Or do you want an idea for the kids for Christmas? Lego quick build. These are brilliant little kits. Skylar, my granddaughter, as you probably know, has built a couple of these now
with supervision.
Yeah, with supervision. They're just like, well, she's 13 now. She can do them herself.
Oh, she's a big girl now.
Oh, yeah. These go together like Lego. They're brilliant, and they are pretty, for a Lego kit. They're pretty accurate.
But yes,
it's not Lego. It's
What do they call it when it's not official Lego? They call it
sort of snap fit,
construction
or
brick or something like that. There's some term that everybody uses when they're not actually Lego.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can see from this, it's from 6+. So if you're older than 6, you're quite able to build this. And it's
7,
the modern.
So.
Yeah. This is the modern shape London cab, the black cab. But nothing more really you can say about that. The most iconic passenger vehicle is now fitted with electric, environmentally friendly battery engine. There we are. And a bit more of a bump about it. And if you want any of the other quick builds, like if you've got 2 grandchildren or 2 children, 1 each.
Yeah. Or just get one kit and sell one grandchild.
Sell a grandchild. Trade. Yeah, can you trade them in against kit?
Well, you could buy 2 kits, or you could save money by just selling one of the grandkids, and therefore you get one present and a profit. So.
Yeah, that's it. 17 quid. So brilliant. And you can take them apart and you can build them again. So no glue or paint involved. So Christmas, the dinner table won't be covered in paint or glue before Christmas dinner. So,
then again, never underestimate the ability of a child to actually make those things happen, even if you don't give them the things to make those things happen.
There we go. And finally is Milliput. If you've never used Milliput before, you're missing something. And by popular demand, Milliput have once again brought out this in black because people ask for it. Black Milliput was introduced to user demand and can be used for repairs to antique clocks, guttering, ebonized wood, black wood, marble, slate, cast iron, basalt, ceramics and black plastics. It can be used in anything. I've actually always had some of this in stock, and it's useful anywhere in the house.
Yep.
I've repaired pipes with it.
Oh yeah, it's not just for model making.
Yeah, I've filled holes in boats with it because it does set underwater, and it's just brilliant stuff. You can mix it up. Usually a 2-part epoxy. Mix it up till it comes a uniform colour. If you want it a bit more pliable, add a little bit of water to it, and it's great universal stuff. If the wife, the partner, knows that you've got some of this in your drawer, you'll be forever fixing things.
Yeah, don't let them see it.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Don't let anybody else know you've got it.
Yeah, I use it. I've built figures with it. I've used it for carving. You can carve it, you can sand it, you can drill it. Amazing stuff. Yep. And it's only a £5.
And it does. Some people say, well, why do I need this if I've got, I don't know, green stuff or Tamiya Phillip, all the other putties? And each one is different. And things like green stuff, they can be like flexible and soft when they're set. But the thing with milli putters, it sets rock hard. I mean, literally rock hard, because you can use it on masonry. So it's that. So if you need a real good rock hard putty that will hold everything together, and you're not too fussed about it being particularly sculptable or anything like that, once it's dried, then milli putt's the one you want. Yeah.
But even if you wanted to, you can actually get the smooth milli putt as well. There's different ranges. Have a look at the milli putt range. You can get the fine one. So if you were filling a ceramic or something like that, you could use the fine. You rub it down, and it's spot on
stuff.
Always
worth having some around.
But there we are. We'll go back again. We've got the Black Hawk. We've got the Ammo Black Primer. We've got the eModels T-shirt in black. We've got the panel liner for black camouflage. We've got the black cab from London. And we've got the Milliputt black putty. Now then, if I stop sharing somehow...
I'm doing a big think.
I've lost it all. Where's it gone? Where's everybody at?
Did you press the X in the corner, Ted, by mistake?
Oh, I've lost the chat. I think no, hang on.
No.
I've got the chat. I found it. Yes, you're all back with me. Right. What's the link to all the things in store today? Go. My dad does it's a lot. There's been a lot of chat going on.
We've ignored it all, obviously.
Matt B's dad was a black cab driver in the 70s to 90s. Come on, folks, you must know what the... Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Andy Preston straight in with Black Friday.
That's it.
Which I'm actually guessing that's what the theme was. I didn't actually know. I'm just guessing that's what it is.
Yes, it is. It's Black Friday week at eModels on Friday. I think it's from midnight onwards. From midnight onwards, there's a special code that you can use to get further discount in the store. Now, the way it is, eModels already discount some of the goods.
Pretty much everything is 10%.
Everything. So what they're doing, they're adding a further discount onto that. And I think it's quite good. So, if you wanted to do it, go and fill your basket.
Fill your boot.
Fill your boots.
What do they do, Ted?
Slap it in your basket.
Slap it in. You know what we've missed? We've missed your slap it ons and slap it in your baskets and stuff.
Yes, slap it in your basket.
And don't forget. We forgot to say the item number 3 as well was the contractually obliged.
What was item number 3? I think it was a T-shirt.
Yeah, item number 3 was the T-shirt. Was the T-shirts? You have to all contractually obliged to buy the T-shirt.
Yes, we want to see pictures. Everybody next week wearing the T-shirt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now,
so that.
Talking of that, we do have some news, sort of. Nothing set in stone yet, but we're going to be shaking things up a little bit in the new year, perhaps. We've not set everything in stone, but we're thinking we might be changing the format of this Monday show next year. Because as you know, we do like Colin and I do the Wednesday show, and Colin does the every other week now. He's doing the Just Him at the Bench show. But we're kind of thinking we need a change for this Monday show because it's getting a bit.
It's samey.
Yeah, we're just kind of talking about food all the time, and it's like we need to shake things up. So we may be looking at a new format, new kind of setup, and the way we do things in the new year. But one of the things we're going to be doing is, I found out recently, nobody knew this. I found out recently that when the guys at eModels set up their Facebook page, a few years later they set up a Facebook group, but they never put it live. It's like never gone anywhere. It's not done anything with it. So there is actually a Facebook group. Like, you know, I've got the Boom Hut and Colin's got his Festus workshop. There's actually a group on Facebook for eModels. So in the coming weeks, I'm probably going to cobble stuff together and make it. It's live. It's just they didn't do anything with it. We're going to make it sort of a proper group, so you can go along, you can come along, you can share pictures of your work and all this kind of stuff and hang out. And what we might start doing in the new year, one of the things we're looking at is going back to doing a viewers gallery again. Now, in the past, we had to build things into the website and we had to get you to email them, and it was a pain in the bum because what we'll probably do going forward, once we get the group up and running, and there'll be an eModels group, is we'll do like every now and then we'll do a gallery. Like Colin does in his Sunday show, where we'll just go through the group and we'll just go through the pictures and see what people have been posting up. So, keep that in mind. Get some nice pictures of your builds. And when it does eventually go live, we'll let you all know, obviously, when it does eventually go live, make sure you start joining the group and posting up pictures of your work and stuff like that. It won't be an eModels thing where you can go and ask about when is this in stock and stuff like that. It'll just be a group to hang out and talk about model making that just happens to be owned by eModels. So, yeah, keep your eyes open for that in the coming weeks/months.
Yeah. On that note, we've always said that this is your evening. We're just here to facilitate you all getting together. So we'd like to know what you would like to see in the Monday night. We don't want to continue with this format as infinitum. We want to see what you would like to see. Would you want to see some building? Do you want to see some? Do you want the chat like this? But if you have any thoughts about what you'd like to see, just email us. It's a bit pointless putting it in chat here at the moment, but just email us with your thoughts, your ideas. Yeah. Nothing's a silly idea.
Yeah. No. Mama Wolf is saying hello to everybody as she pootles past with the frame. The only thing to keep in mind is that we're not employed by eModels, so we're not actually on site in the store. So we can't do things like, here's the 10 new kits that came in this morning, because we're not there. They're in Stoke and we're all over the country, so we can't do that kind of thing. Other than go on the website and say, here's what's in the new section. So do keep that in mind. We're not actually there on site in the store. We don't have access to that. So we can't do anything like that. If you've got any thoughts about things you would like to see, because we had this conversation last week. We got together. We're all consciously aware that it's getting a bit stale. Everybody likes Colin's. Go on.
Yeah, I was just. Somebody said it's like the old days. You and me back together. That was 7 years ago.
Yeah, it's a long time ago. Yeah. But everybody likes Colin's factoid section because it's a good laugh. But the rest of it, it's kind of getting a bit thin. The old carpet now, really. It's a bit thin carpet. Yeah. We'll still obviously do things like what's in store and stuff, but we're just looking at switching things around a bit. We don't know exactly how yet. But
we're thinking that maybe we could still do the chatting and a bit of fun and things like that, but you might like to see a little bit of building going on. Yeah, although we have the build videos that go out every now and again, but we could choose a model or something, you see us go together.
Yeah. We're thinking we might just do out the bench type stuff where we're all doing stuff, working on projects. One of the advantages to that is, of course, it means occasionally we might be able to arrange to have special guests who can join us every week. First of all, that would mean that if 3 of us are available and there's only one person left, that one person can easily stream by themselves and we'll do some work at the bench. But if we have at the bench stuff, we're not doing stuff to the camera all the time. It means we can have special guests come in and who can come along. Like, such and such a person from this model company, or such and such a YouTuber, or whoever it might be, or Pete Mate, or James Mate, or
Yeah.
whoever it might be. We can get people to come along and just every now and then be like a guest on the show. And we'll actually be doing some models. So that's one of the things we're thinking of, is more of a at the bench thing rather than just waffling about old food and 1970s British sci-fi, because it's not very international, is it really? So
That's it. That's the way forward. We're looking to do that maybe in the new year. So there's a lot of time to sort of get things sort of finalised and brush up on things. We'll take it out. But do let us know. Let us know from an email. I think it's up there somewhere.
Send an email to ted@emodels.co.uk with things that we can't obviously say we'll be able to do everything, but give us some ideas of the kind of things you'd like to see us do. Bearing in mind that we're all spread across the country and not in one place and not at eModels. So
yeah, but as I say, there's no silly ideas. You might, we might think it's a great idea. Brilliant. We could do that.
Yeah. But we'll still carry on with the Wednesday show with me and Colin. Colin will still do his Monday show every other week. When we might go back to a weekly schedule. We don't know yet. If we go back to that, obviously we'll just go back to At the Bench or whatever. While it's fortnightly, Colin will still do his every other Monday.
Yeah, we'll try and keep it till Monday night, because that seems to be when everybody knows that we're on. But that's another thing, we can review that if a lot of people say, well, it would be much better if we did it on such a night. But we'll consider all options. So let us know.
Yes,
but
I think we might leave the pulling the winner till next time, because my system's being a bit with everything open. So I think if I try and do anything now, it might break the entire.
Yeah. So that's it. You've got an extra week. You've got an extra fortnight to get and win the flying tractor from Russia.
Yep, it's the show from 2 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, which was about the 20-something of October.
So that's it.
Go and get the comment on that one.
And I think on that note, we're really at the end of the evening.
Yes, I think we should call it a night.
Time for my bed. Time to go and take my tablets and.
He says
lie
bed.
down.
He means gin.
Yeah, I wish it was. Yeah. Time to go and lie down. Time to go lie down in a dark room. Yep. But anyway, but yes. Well, that's it. Some ideas for you to think about. Go and sleep on it. Let us know. Until next time, we're going to go and phone Colin up now and find out. Hey, Colin, where were you at?
Get out of bed.
Get out of bed. But we'll leave you to it and see you all next time.
Yes, we shall see you next time.
This week.
Take care, everybody. Stay tuned for more goodness, and keep an eye on the Facebooks, on the eModel Facebook, so when we get that group sorted out, you'll come along and join.
And have a look. Don't forget. Black Friday special deals and offers. If you've got things in the planning, get them Friday with a special discount code. Till then, goodbye everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Yep.
Good night now.
Adios, amigos.
Yeah, I've got to wait now until Foxx presses the button.
I've got to do the button, haven't I? I think we've got entitles. Bye.
Bye.